The imminent strengthening of the Social Value Act means that social value will be a requirement rather than a consideration. Do you know how your organisation will respond? In our series of short videos, Steve Malone asks Ben Carpenter the burning questions the housing sector needs to be asking itself.
Just moving on from that scrutiny aspect, which I think is a really important point. We often hear from our members that measuring social value is really, really difficult for them. What advice can you give them to make that easier?
Well, the best bit of advice I'd say is have a clear definition of what social value is as an organisation, and we'd like it to be our definition, which is about changes in people's lives and well-being. And then when it comes to measurement, rather than thinking how can we measure how much impact we've had, ask yourself, what information do we need to have more impact? And that is a very different starting point, because this isn't an exercise about proving how much social value you've created, because actually it's very difficult to get in absolute terms a number or a measurement of how much. So if you come at this as a different exercise, it's like, well, what information do we need in order to make better decisions? The whole measurement thing takes on a different perspective there, and you can start collecting information that's actually useful for making decisions about improving well-being in people's lives. And actually, if you take that approach, it becomes easier. So first of all is get a clear definition across your organisation, and then start collecting data that can help you make decisions going forward, as opposed to looking retrospectively at how good we have been in the past.
Right.
How can we get better? And that it becomes more fun then. It becomes more about data collection to drive decision making. And what's interesting is that organisations, housing associations in particular, have a lot of information already that could be used for better decision making. I'll give you an example. Customer satisfaction and employee engagement surveys. All housing associations are sitting on quite a lot of data already about, the experience of their workforce. And for me, that falls under the social value umbrellas, what impact we're having on people's lives. And so if you start to see that as social value information and measurement, it becomes exciting then. You're like, oh, actually, we're doing a lot already here. We've got a lot of data, and we can use that to make better decisions. And I think if you do all that, then when it comes to the measurement, it's quite easy. You can say, well, we've got all this data, and here it is.
If you're considering how to generate more wealth and well-being for your community, PFH can help you to embed social value into your procurement processes. Contact us now to find out more.